Okay, we're in Olympia, obviously. And this is supposed to be... Second there, I'm just getting my stuff together. It's supposed to be a march against the Olympia police. And I'm late, but I think I'm still on time. I am going to post up either across the street or near them, but not with them yet, if at all. I don't know anyone there. And I don't think any of them have seen me before, because I don't cover Olympia very often. And the police are right over here. And the police are actually down the road also. Okay, so here's their protest. Give me a second. I want to post up on this corner and just hang out for a bit. I'm not gonna go too close because they're not expecting me. So I'm just gonna hang out on the corner here, and that'll be about it for now. So okay. Still trying to get my stuff together here, so give me a second. I wasn't expecting to be here, so it's very last minute they came over. I think I've got everything I need, but I don't have full inventory for live streaming, so we'll see. I don't want to film anyone's faces, so even though they're speaking, it's a pretty small group. So I'm just gonna hang back. And I'm assuming they're gonna come this way, so not across the street though, so I think I'm good. Sounds like they're gonna move out. And I'll just stick behind him. Try not to lose them. I'm a little too good at that. It looks like they're actually crossing the street. Okay, they're actually going this way. Okay, I'm gonna hang back. Looks like they're gonna have a couple cars with them. Oops, trying not to film people. Small group. I wouldn't recommend it. You're gonna go into oncoming traffic if you do. I think they'll probably turn off. Yeah. I don't know that for sure, but I can tell you I'm pretty confident their destination is not up ahead. So if you're just tuning in, this is Olympia, Washington. We're kind of near Evergreen. Small groups like this a lot of times don't want a streamer, so I'm trying to just stay back a bit. Obviously, you can see the police up ahead. The question is going to be, are they going to stay there or are they going to move ahead? I thought they were closer earlier, but guess we find out. Looks like there's a car in the oncoming lane. I don't know if that's with them or not. Gonna stop here. Good, I'm not trying to phone people. No, this person to the left does not look like they're with them, but I can't tell. Someone just yelled "White Lives Matter." We're out there.
Are you live?
Yeah. I'm staying back.
Okay. No, I'm just, what are you with?
I'm with iNFoPiG.
INFoPiG?
Pig, P-I-G.
Oh, INFoPiG.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. This car is not with them. Okay, the police are telling him that they need to...
Go fuck yourself.
It's not over because there's people on the road.
You too, that this caller trying to hit people. Go fuck yourself and go fuck yourself. You can jump off a bridge, you fucking twink.
The car's not going to get through. They're just making it worse. Yep. Trying to be careful here, but not doing a good job. Oh yeah, so the officer just authorized this vehicle in the oncoming lane to go through, which is not going to happen right yet. If at all, I'm not sure. And someone just came through in the oncoming lane. Cool. Okay, this is definitely safest for this car not to attempt to do this, and for the police not to tell them to go do it. And I don't mind standing in this lane. So this car has no front license plate. Oh, I know. If I drive without a front license plate, I get a ticket. This car's gonna try and creep by us here a bit. I was surprised to see the officer tell that car to drive into the oncoming lane to go around, which wasn't going to happen and has not happened. I have no idea where we're going. Totally unfamiliar with this area. That seems to be the case a lot of times. I like covering the small stuff, but I never know when it's going on. I'm just waiting for them to command me to go to the sidewalk, but we'll see. I suspect there isn't a sidewalk all the way through here. Getting a little too fast. Okay, and that person just took a left there and just didn't want to wait. Not even 5 minutes. Try not to get too close. Keep having to remind myself to slow down. Don't really want to huff exhaust fumes. Doggies. That should sound pretty familiar. I'm tempted to go to the other side because I don't want to hear the car is kind of.
Police covered the shit up. Yes, you did. My aunt's life matters. That's why we're out here. We're not out here to cause problems for people. We want justice for Yvonne McDonald.
You know, they always say it's always a few bad apples, right? And we all know a few bad apples spoils the pie. And none of the good apples are actually doing anything to solve knew that one of those apples shot me in the goddamn head or covered up a murder of a black woman in our community, I would probably fucking hate those apples. Fuck you!
Fuck you! Fuck you, Carl! Is what these police officers are doing. What would you do? If you got a call saying your loved one was on life support and a bullshit story made up, that man hit her with his vehicle. His reprimand records show he has a history of hit and runs and not reporting it. Show that his supervisor said he should never be behind the wheel of another street sweeper again. Here, 20-something fucking years later, he's still behind the wheel of a street sweeper. He killed my aunt. It's not okay. Back the fuck off us, please. Justice for Yvonne McDonald. Justice for Yvonne McDonald. Justice for Yvonne McDonald.
Hey.
Yvonne McDonald. Yvonne McDonald. Yvonne McDonald. Yvonne McDonald. Yvonne McDonald. Yvonne McDonald. Yvonne McDonald.
I think I've gotten this stink eye a couple times, but that's why I'm hanging back. It's okay. I kind of wish I wasn't next to the car, though. There's one wish. Do not that. And the police have taken the other side of the road, so... What I can do, I could go to the front. I can just hide the camera until then. It's tempting. And just be facing them at a distance. I don't know where they're going to go, though. Maybe a little later. I don't know. I don't have any problem doing it. I'm sure all of the viewers can hear is the exhaust of this car. It's not loud, thankfully, but it's loud enough. And they can also hear me talking straight through everything, so that's probably great too. If I just try and go to the side a bit more. Can't go too far. Give you an idea what's behind me. There you go. If he lets me, I'll go over here. I don't know if they're going to yell at me, but... I do actually recognize a couple of people here. I won't say from where, but nothing big. I don't know them at all, and I've never met them. It looks like someone is following us now behind. These two people here. No idea who they are. Not worried yet. I'm drinking like week-old water from the Seattle Cal Anderson March protest. That's how last minute this was. It's actually pretty good for being week-old water. No, I think I'm getting too close. I'm so used to being up front. Trying to save some battery life. Yep. Trying not to get people sleeping. I can hear someone behind me. Oh, okay. Trying to figure out what they're... I think I got it. Yeah, there you go. I have no idea who these two are. One of them's wearing a hospital band, so... I try to cut those off. And if you're like a cancer patient, then, you know, wear that shit all day. But other than that, I tend to want to cut them off. Maybe it's just me, though. Yeah, they're talking to a local. Terrible analogy.
cops are clearing the street. But they're all cops are bastards, right? Y'all fucked up, man.
Why are they behind us? Get the fuck in front of us, then. If you're clearing the streets, get in front of
The
us.
cops are in front of you.
No,
They're right there.
Guys, get them behind us.
No, he's right there.
We ain't talking to them. I'm talking to that pig right there who's behind us.
He's not a pig, he's a cop, man. He's a police officer.
I don't give a shit. My aunt was
You
a
don't
person.
give a shit, obviously.
My aunt was a person.
Obviously.
They
support the murderers, man.
And let me tell you.
Murderers.
Your son
They
was
would talk
a
their
murderer.
jobs if they cared. Get educated.
I am the, I have to call the street.
Get educated.
Let me tell you, if they gave a fuck about anybody's life, they would be ahead of
Why
us.
don't you head to Evergreen, man? That's a safe space for you guys.
They can't help but make an evergreen joke.
These streets are goddamn safe.
Huh?
Huh?
It's a safe space because of us. Oh, yeah. Huh? I'm out here.
I would move on at this point.
I'm out here. They're not pigs, they're police officers. They're all not bad.
Next group with Jordan Reicher, ask him why he did not render aid to Yvonne McDonald.
They're all not bad. You didn't understand that. Like, if you can't acknowledge that they're all not bad, what the fuck are you
They're
talking
getting
about?
overtime for fucking whoever.
Like, these
You
guys
just keep
aren't
moving.
bad. They don't look very bad to me. They're not coming all around you. Like, they don't look very bad.
Gonna stop with him. So we found a law enforcement supporter. He expressed his opinion.
Across the bridge to Selma, you know what they had waiting on the other side? They had a bunch of concerned citizens lined up with guns, backing the bootlickers, screaming at those people. So remember, we're on the right side of history. These people are afraid of the culture change
keep thinking
happening
someone's
because
behind
we're
me.
fucking winning.
Other than the cops.
Country is only getting browner, blacker, louder, louder, stronger, and we're gonna watch all the dinosaurs die out. So people like him, they don't matter. We're gonna have photos of the future of the civil rights movement, this movement that we are all a part of. Where we can look back and look at those neighbors that live next to us who are obviously, well, their power was overthrown. And they're obviously racist. So just take pride in that. We're the revolutionaries. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Let's go full on anarchy. Democracy, let's be free. Let's go full on anarchy. Let's democracy, let's be free. Let's go full on anarchy. Let's be free. Let's go.
Yeah, I can't tell if those two are joining or... I mean, honestly, I have no idea. It just seems odd to me. But whatever, we'll find out, I guess. I have no idea how the signal is right here. We're out in the... Be surprised if it isn't cutting out at this point.
Fire Officer Ryan Donald! 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 Fire Officer Ryan
Looks like they just had someone try and come through.
No, that's
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Why don't you fucking move so they can do that?
It's not like you're going to public protect us from all this out there, bro, and you told me to back the fuck up. So let our fucking car say you back the fuck up.
It is a little contradictory to let someone through, because that's what they did earlier. And now all of a sudden, and they let them through on the left side, just like that vehicle is going to do. I'm assuming, I didn't see it, but now now they're instructing people differently. It's a pretty narrow road, so
Yvonne McDonald! Yvonne McDonald! Yvonne McDonald!
so
McDonald! Yvonne McDonald!
what just happened there was, I thought a car was trying to get through on the left. It's actually one of the car brigade people, and the police stopped and got in front of them and told them that they could get behind but not to go past, which is different than what they had allowed someone earlier to do. They actually told another driver to go past on the left side in the oncoming lane, who is not part of this march. So that was kind of odd. And then it turns out they took a left, like, I don't know, like 40 yards later. So that was pointless. And then they told this car brigade member that he could continue. So let's move here. I noticed that someone else came up behind me and it looks like they're videoing. I don't know if they're going to follow us or not. Oh, signal is good. That's good. Surprising, because this is, we're out there a bit. This is a newer neighborhood.
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter!
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
I'm definitely curious about this, the route that we're on and the location. I have no idea. That being said, I'd much rather enjoy this than standing in front of a building, honestly. Okay, someone, if someone's gonna be a problem, I'll run up there. We got someone here. Oh, someone's kids. Okay. Yeah, they don't want to be seen on camera.
Educate your children. Educate your children. Hey, why are you out there? Why are you in the neighborhood?
Okay. I don't want to film them, but they're this individual here is giving us problems.
Move on. Thank you. Move on.
I'm waiting. My wife ain't. And my kids aren't.
Move on. Move on. Move on. That hurt nobody. They killed my aunt.
I understand.
Move on.
Turn down the PA system and go ahead on the
It's not even that loud at all.
Go on your peaceful march. Move on. We are an interracial neighborhood. Move on. Peacefully. Move on. Move on. Be quiet. You don't need to flip me off.
It is 6 o'clock in the evening. Chill out.
Move on. You don't need to come through here. We don't want it.
Hey, shouldn't laugh. I'm trying to remain unbiased.
Go back to Europe. Go back to Europe.
Yeah. Nothing's peaceful according to Trump supporters, and I'm fucking so dead serious about that.
Thanks for doing that. Thanks for documenting.
Oh yeah. Every once in a while I get thanked. I don't know if it's for the right reason or the wrong one, but you know. Anyway, thanks for bringing out our shittiest neighbors and filming them. I'm gonna stop for a second here. Let them get ahead. Sometimes bringing dogs along works. Sometimes you're not so sure about it.
That's awesome too. But do you have an
ACAB.
All cops are bastards.
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 Okay, there's not much going on behind me actually, believe it or not. I know that they're looking this way, but I don't want to really film the car people here. It looks like some locals are stopping and talking to the police. That's about it.
investigate is the conduct of that medic when medic. Who I'm getting told by Medic 1 is not Thurston County, it's the Olympia Fire Department and the police officer and that City of Olympia employee and their conduct that day. And the police and those who investigated the case, because I feel like it wasn't properly investigated. And there's
And as I know you know, because I know you've had conversations with Chief Roberts and others in the past,
I've never
when it
had
comes to
conversations with
some of
Roberts.
those things.
Chief Roberts has never spoken to me.
well, with the family, that, you know, a lot of it has to do with the evidence that's available. If anybody has additional evidence to bring forward, I'd like to see it.
I'd like to set up a meeting with you.
Okay?
I would love to set up a meeting with you. I tried to meet with Detective Herbert. I tried to meet with Ronnie Roberts. I tried to meet with Steve Hall. They don't want the information. They did not want the information. I'm not going to just hand over a file. I want to meet. And
What's that accomplished by meeting? I mean, why can't you just? I'm just asking honestly. Why can't you just?
I feel like there was evidence that was her underwear were mysteriously lost. The jacket that she was wearing the day she was hit or injured, that is draped over her in one of those photos. I asked Steve Hall where that jacket was. He goes, I don't know, where is it? So I don't have any trust that the information I have won't get somehow altered or somehow I don't have that trust. So I'm not going to hand over what I have. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just the bottom line. Because already there has been no accountability for those things. I mean, in the police report, it says that Yvonne, her underwear was covered in feces. Not in all of her photos, it shows her underwear clean. But yet her underwear were not entered into evidence. So, you know why? You know what I mean? Like, things didn't add up from the gate. I'm not convinced that something wouldn't come up missing. Some things I only have one copy of. That some, you know what I mean?
Well, you can make copies. I mean, I can make copies.
And so a meeting is like when I, if I have a presentation of something, and I want to say I have some notes, some things I want expressed, and as to, connecting dots, because obviously I'm not a detective. I have a background in law enforcement, and if I could see these things as suspicious or I feel like were intentionally overlooked, law enforcement should have found that out too, but they didn't, and so therefore hence the obstruction and not properly investigating the case. I don't want to hand my information over. A meeting, it's strictly to basically me do a presentation. It's not a meeting to go back and forth. That's not what I mean by meeting. And it's not to attack anybody, it's to share with you the information I have and to shed the light on
a lot of the most difficult piece that I have here in this whole thing is, and I don't want to get in the middle of it, is two of your mom's sisters are very adamant that I not meet you.
But you know what? Okay, this has
So tell me if you were me, what would you do with that?
If I were you, I'd be like, you know what? This isn't about the family dynamic, because it's not. Because as one of your constituents, also, I'm a family member and I'm a community member. They also obviously have other issues going on too. It's not about that. It's about, have you seen them at a rally over the past 2 years? Have you seen them do anything? No, you have not. So it's not about, it's a personal thing. And somehow somebody has them convinced. Steve Hall told them I made $100,000 off of my aunt. That's a lie. So now they're thinking, oh, she's making money off the deal. There's another level of dissension that was created based upon that I think was intentionally done. And it doesn't matter. Just because they don't want me to meet with you, your job is, you're still accountable to the community, Mr. Bernie. You're still accountable, in my opinion, to the entire...
Of course I am. I've lived my life, I've lived my whole career being accountable to the community.
Exactly. So I can tell you, I don't want you meeting with Jane Doe, because I don't want you meeting with them. I can't tell you that. No, it's not different. It's not different.
If I don't respect the wishes of immediate family,
I'm immediate family. Listen to me, Jay Bernie, and Miss Bernie. Please listen to me. Yvonne did not have any kids, and you know just as well as I know that those two sisters were not close to Yvonne. And to placate on accountability all of a sudden and say, I'm going to respect their wishes and not speak to the person who busted their ass for the past 2 years to get justice is a cop-out.
it's not a cop-out.
It is a cop-out. I beg to differ.
I mean, I understand you have that opinion, but again,
Would
put
you
yourself in my position when I've got... You know, I'm in a no-win situation right here.
Okay,
A no-win for me.
but guess what? It doesn't matter. I'm not stopping.
But at the
Because
end of the
listen,
day...
my mom, and technically my mom's next of kin because my mom is the oldest. And I know my mom didn't tell you that.
But
So
just
my mom's
at the
next
end of the day, what's the most important thing to you?
Justice for my aunt, and I have the information, and I'm the one who's been busting my behind to do this for the last 2 weeks. Why would you exclude me from the table? I don't care about nothing civil. I care about people being protected. I care about the next family member who gets struck by a vehicle and doesn't get left there for dead. That's what I care about. I care about the betterment of this community. It has nothing to do with anything. It's not. It is. Are you kidding me?
I am doing what's in my power and authority to be able to do.
You can meet with me anytime. I'm a constituent.
I'm doing it for the reasons that I believe are right and just, which is I'm trying to get some semblance to see if there's anything else we can do to help solve this case.
And how are we going to get that from? People who haven't been involved or the person who's been mainly involved?
Well, if you have evidence,
You said you won't meet with me.
present it. Present it.
Oh, come on. Look, I'd like to schedule with you now.
I don't think meeting with me is what's
Then who wants to
needed. I
meet with
think
me?
if you have evidence,
I'm not.
make a copy.
I'm not. I have a right.
Okay.
You know what? Mayor Selby at every city council meeting says, I will meet with the public. If I was a white woman and with a messed up family dynamic, you would have met with me in a heartbeat. I can guarantee you that. In fact, I had one of a surge.
That has nothing to do with it from
Okay,
my perspective.
well, why did a white member of surge call and inquire about the? The reason it's not an independent investigation is because you get the picture of what information that investigator gets. That's why it's not independent.
You know, if the investigator says, hey, I want to call.
That's why this is not acceptable to me. That's why it's not acceptable.
So you're telling me that if you get to meet with the investigators, that you'll be satisfied?
Nope, I don't want an independent investigate. I want an independent agency or something. I don't want a place that you pick to do it.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay,
So,
then that's what you're doing? Not acceptable. change.
And if you have it, I want it.
And if you care about the demands in this community,
Let's walk the Bernie. Man, it was in that. It was
I
in
didn't
that.
say.
You don't get credit for doing an internal investigation when she literally asked you to do an independent investigation. Let's be real.
Great job. Getting your cardio stuff in.
That guy just said, "What the fuck are you looking at?" When I looked over, so I filmed him. And I didn't film his plate, but I could have. Anyone that interacts with the crowd, me, or the cops is going to get filmed by me, good or bad. This is a dead end, I think. It does say no outlets, so... Ooh. Getting a little tight.
Long conversation about it with lots of folks, and that's where I got to, and that's why I'm moving this forward. I don't know where it's going to go. As I said in the paper, I don't know if it's going to find anything or it isn't. But if there's the slightest chance that they can find something that can lead to a resolution, I'm willing to take that chance.
Okay, and again, so I'm obviously, you know that I'm a member of BLAST, and I'm also doing research. So when we put those demands forward, it was almost, it wasn't the way we came up with those demands was strictly for transparency and accountability. And the bottom line is, in my opinion, as well as every other organizer on many different levels that I work with, the investigation that's going to be conducted is not what I'm speaking of in that demand.
Okay, got it.
Well, I have, as I told you before when we talked about a few months ago,
We are listening to the
I don't
recording.
have any authority to lodge an investigation against the coroner. I don't have any authority to lodge an investigation against John Tuna. I can't. But that's in those demands, and I don't have any of it.
You don't want to meet with us, we'll meet with you.
And to everybody who's a spectator, we're here to hold our city manager, Jay Birdie, accountable for the death of Yvonne McDonald and his lack of willingness to care or do anything real on the case. You can't hire an internal investigation to the police. The police cannot investigate themselves. They lie. They're liars. Just make shit up. Oh my God, this person was attacking me. You know? Girlfriend at the time. Oh, she was asking, oh, why is this person being arrested? Like it's fucking pimp straight in the face. And then you can tell me it's okay. Go fuck yourself.
To meet with Rodney Roberts, I tried to meet with Steve Hall.
Why don't you come out here and answer some goddamn questions? We're all these people. We just want to know, and we want some clear answers on why you don't give a shit. Yeah, they did find a man about it.
And those photos, I asked Steve Hall where that jacket was. He goes, I don't know, where is
There's
it?
only so much water in the world and you have all this grass that you maintain. People, this is not ecologically friendly to have grass. Like, care for the earth. Stop wasting your water. Just decide to.
So I'm looking at him.
So someone went up and knocked on the door.
He's covering up a murder. Poor thing. Stop! They hit my aunt and killed her. Can you move over so I can see this lady? Videotape this. Video record this. They are covering up a murder of my aunt, of my loved one.
Well, you can make them.
That's why we're out here. So record that. Her name is Yvonne McDonald. Justice for Yvonne McDonald. Justice for Yvonne McDonald.
Justice for
Yvonne McDonald.
Justice for
Yvonne McDonald.
Justice for
Yvonne McDonald.
Justice for
Yvonne McDonald. Jay Birdie, Jesus
listen to me. Don't, oh my God.
People can say whatever the fuck they want.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. I know. And I can't.
Justice for? Justice for?
Yvonne McDonald!
Like, which door is out of
The only case either. Justice for
Oh my God!
And yeah, all the shit that you've done to us over the summer, people, these type of gatherings, we're not.
Into the street!
If you weren't here, they would be gassing us. That's what they do. Anytime we start to gather and try to cry for change, they hit us with tear gas, which is banned by the Geneva Convention. People out there, tear gas is banned by the Geneva Convention, but it's being used in your country. How the fuck are we proud of this country and those people and what they stand for? Chemical weapons. Chemical weapons, like Assad uses on his people.
Not all good when you use slurs against us. You use slurs!
It sounds sort of me.
I don't give a shit what you like!
You smoke a cigarette? What's a cigarette? It's called a fag, isn't it? Is that a call?
No, that's not what it's called and you know it. That's not what it's called and you know it.
Oh, I thought it was.
Want to say that homophobic shit to my guy, Gas? You want to say that again? That's what I thought.
This guy in the red shirt just called. I don't know what if he called someone a fag or he used the slur in some way.
I'm sorry we're disturbing you tonight, but he refused to meet with me. My aunt is Yvonne McDonald. Hey, sir, I'm talking to you. My aunt's name is Yvonne McDonald. She was struck by a city Olympia street sweeper in 2018
Dude, I got a
and left for
new
dead.
job thanks
Hey,
to
listen.
America. Obama was an
Don't
idiot.
talk to him. She was left for dead, and they did not investigate it. Once I figured out what happened, they attempted to cover it up. I've tried to meet with Jay Burney. He refuses to meet with me and look at evidence. This man, Henry Morales, a street sweeper, after 25 years, his reprimand record is longer than I am tall. And I'm 6 feet tall. He has several disciplinary write-ups for hit and runs in city vehicles, for destroying people's personal property, for destroying City of Olympia property, for failing to report accidents. He was deemed negligent and incompetent by his supervisors. Had he not, they said that they didn't want him, he should never ever, they said he should never operate another vehicle again. Yet after 25 years, he's still operating a street sweeper. And my aunt got killed as a result of his negligence. And he lied. That's why we're out here. Because we want to know why this city manager and the last one won't do anything. You guys aren't safe. If he's sweeping your streets, you're not safe. He has a history of hitting things, of damaging property, and failing to report it. He has in his record for lying to his supervisors. We would not be employed right now if we had done something like that. Who is he? Who is this man? I want to know what makes him so special. He gets to kill people? We're paying him. We are paying him his salary after he killed someone. So Jay Burney needs to answer as to why. I want that job. Can I get a job where I won't be fired for negligence, incompetence, for utilizing my my work vehicle for personal use? This is all in his public record, in his disciplinary file. Look him up, Henry Morales. Ask for his disciplinary record. I wouldn't lie to you. I got kids at home. I don't want to be out here. My aunt is gone because they won't do anything. And I'm gonna keep saying it until the cows come home. This city
here, neighbors. That's why we're out here, neighbors. And he may not be home, but at least we got to educate you on what type of neighborhood we have.
me earlier. Fuck you.
At your next community meeting, ask Steve Bernie what the hell he's doing on his job. Why he refuses to meet with me. Why he says, what good will it do? He said he'll meet with me about anything other than my aunt's murder. I don't want to talk to him about anything other than my aunt's murder. That's all I want to talk about. And I would gladly shut up and would love to if he would do his job. Thank you. I'll sign it for you if you want me to. Just take a picture. It's okay. Mayor Cheryl Selby in her press conference says that this city has not been welcoming to people of color and black people. No, she called the people of the color. She said that the Olympia Police Department employs racist police officers. Why would you publicly say that and not do anything about it? I know, it's not okay. And if you're not out here, I ask you why you're not out here. You don't have to be out here every night. You don't have to march. I don't like marching. But if we don't, who will? Jay Bernie's not just there. We pay him good fucking money to do his job. And he ain't doing it. He's not just there. Jay Bernie's collecting a paycheck, and they're using him to try to further obstruct justice. I hope, and I don't wish this on anybody. But if this ever happened to anybody, you better hope somebody like me is on their shit and investigates for you. I would do this for anybody in the community. Anybody. But this is my best friend. This is my loved one that was struck by a city vehicle. And all they have to do is say, we did it! And stop lying to the public. That's all they got to do. For 25 years, he's gone without consequence. For 25 years. No consequences. Hell, I got a parking ticket for 2013. They called me the other day. And for 2013, this man for 25 years has been hitting shit in your city and destroying people's garages. And he's still on his job that we're paying him to do. Things are not right within the city of Olympia. This is tiring. This is exhausting. I don't want to be out here. I want to see my son playing football. I want my mom to get rest. Her baby sister was killed. Death comes. But when you have, under these circumstances, it's not okay. We want accountability. That's what we want. I want to make sure that when your kids are out in the streets playing and a city of Olympia utility worker is driving, that he will not hit them. If Henry Morales is driving, they are not safe. Look at his record. They are not safe. They said he was negligent. They said incompetent. These are the words they used about this man they still employ. I can't make it up, y'all. And if I had a printer, I'd print out his record right in front of you guys. This is horrible. And all these people, thank you for being out here with me. That's why these guys are out here. Because they won't listen to me. They will not listen. And police officers who are watching, the next time you're in the break room with Jordan Reicher, ask him why he did not give my aunt first aid or CPR. Ask him why he lied and said that she was a drug user and it was a heroin user. Why? Ask where her clothing is. Ask why he didn't try to save her life. Ask him. I haven't been able to ask. Ask Henry Morales why when they asked him what might have happened to Yvonne McDonald, he said, I don't think this is anyone's fault. What a response. They don't even have a statement from him in the police file. Ask these questions so we don't have to be out here and do it. They might listen to you guys. They might. Fuck the police, man. I'm ready to go home, shit.
I'd go over and film this, but they didn't want me to. That one girl got in front of me to stop filming, which I completely understand.
Justice for! Justice for!
Yvonne McDonald!
Justice for!
However,
Justice for!
Yvonne McDonald!
Breonna Taylor! Let's talk about her! She was sleeping!
Okay. All right. That later.
Yeah! And they don't get charged with murder? She was sleeping! My aunt was walking across the street from her home. They asked what was she doing out at that time of morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning. What the hell she wanted to do. That's why she was out that time of morning. Like it's a crime to walk in her neighborhood. This is rage. This is anger. This is frustration. This is grief. This is grief.
so you can probably hear this over here, but he said I'd go over there, but they didn't want me to.
To be
So,
held accountable. All I want.
someone came out of this house.
Kids safe in the streets. I want my kids safe in the streets. I want people who are protesting to stop getting arrested, and I want the police to do their job. No, it's not who wants to ask. And I want Jay Brony to meet with me. He said he was going to conduct an independent investigation, but he picked the person who's investigating. How's that independent? Ryan Donald really assassinated two young black men. And the mayor even acknowledged that it was a racist shooting. Why haven't they been held? Why hasn't he been held accountable? That's all we're out here for. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
I swear for Jesus, I would be out here for anybody. But I have to be out here with my mom today. She was an amazing member of this community. She worked with the homeless. She graduated from Evergreen and UW, working on her PhD. She wasn't a heroin junkie, and even if she was, she didn't deserve to die and be left for dead. She didn't. They left her outside on the ground for over an hour while they came up with 3 different stories, still, as to what happened to her. Over an hour they left her on that lawn, and she was alive. She died at the hospital. They took her clothes off of her. She was outside naked on the lawn. They didn't even cover her up.
I've heard the word white come out of that lady like 8 times, so I
That makes
can
me sick
imagine
to my
what that
stomach.
conversation's like.
3 grown men walked around her naked on the lawn and left her out there while they talked about the stories they were going to write instead of helping her. Think about your daughter. Think about your aunt. Think about your mother being left on the ground for over an hour. And they had the means to help her. They just dropped her off at the hospital and said they didn't know what happened. That's what they said. The hospital had to call the police back. It said this lady didn't just fall. That's where this rage comes from. I would hate for my daughter to have to lay on the ground like that, hurt, and not get help by people who are supposed to protect and serve.
Yeah, it takes all kinds. You're helping too.
Shame on you! I don't know how you guys could be out here and not care. The bomb was supposed to be looking at She's not coming back, but I will be her legacy every day. Every day. Until I get justice, I will scream and shout for it. Justice for Yvonne McDonald! Justice for Yvonne McDonald! This city had a major loss when they murdered her. But we're gonna get the win when this motherfucker gets held accountable. Come on now. Every police officer, please call Ronnie Roberts and ask him why he retired so promptly after the Andre Bison trial. Because he knew I was coming after his ass. They have the luxury of retiring and resigning when corrupt shit happens. When this happens to our families, we suffer through it. This has made me a better person, though. It has made me a better person. Made me more aware. It's given me a voice to come and sit on Jay Bernie's front lawn and talk shit. But I hate that it's under the circumstance, man. And I'm going to tell you one thing, Yvonne would be out here with us with somebody else. I hope this hits somebody's heart that one of you pops him out there. I hope it does. I hope you go and cuss Aaron Jelsic out in the morning. Ask him why he won't do anything. Does anybody have integrity with OPD? No. Absolutely fucking no. I believe in change, but come on. That woman, she did not just fall and get those injuries. She'd have to fall off a cliff. That's all they could come up with. They stripped her of every bit of dignity she had. They left her naked, and then they lied on her. And won't even cop to her. Why is this man so special? Why is he protected? 25 years. If at the very least, demand that man be fired. We are paying his salary. And paying for him to drive a vehicle, and his supervisor said he should never drive. They said, get him off the streets. They told him, you have no history with streets. You have no future with streets. And he's still driving the vehicle. Yes, indeed. Henry Morales is still driving. Man, give him a polygraph. Get a statement from him. Ask him why he hit my aunt. Yeah. And lied. Ask him where his conscience is. How did they know this man did it? Fire Henry Morales.
Fire Henry Morales.
Fire his ass. Fire Henry Morales.
Fire Henry Morales.
That makes no sense. One of his reprimands, he hit somebody's garage. Lied to investigators. A horrible driver. Just last year, he was reprimanded and written up. So many write-ups. I've never seen so many write-ups in my life for lying to his supervisor 3 times. I mean, so they employ liars. Woo! Prerequisites to be with the city of Olympia, be a liar. It's in your guys' public records, so I didn't make it up. And they want to know how an employee of his status could do something like this. I don't know. You tell me. How could you employ somebody like this and risk our lives every day? How many other people has he hit? How many other people has he hit? Who knows? How many dogs has he hit? How many cats? It doesn't matter. He shouldn't be driving. One too many. One too many. Please call Mayor Cheryl Selby and ask her why she is not on the city manager's ass about this murder. And have them look up any other instances where people were just randomly on the side of the road and nobody knew what happened. Maybe the street sweeper hit him. they still don't consider him a suspect. After 2 years. And the vehicle, the fire truck unit that was that responds to vehicle accidents was canceled en route. And it said exclude vehicle accident with injury. How could they do that? So it's premeditated in my opinion, and they all should be charged with murder. I think the police found me, they're powwowing by their car, I don't give a damn.
So yeah, the police are behind me. There's not very many of them.
We are walking on stolen
It's like maybe 5
streets.
that are just out in the street.
They can't tell us what we can walk and protest.
2 or 3 patrol cars. It's pretty quiet.
And we'll do this as many nights as we have to. I mean, I can't hang. These guys are real. They're getting the date. Thank you guys for doing this. Kitty, I need to get all emotional right now, but this shit's fucked up, man. Sorry for your loss. After 2 years, you think I mean, yeah. And they do it so, they don't even care. They don't even care. I don't know how the children did it. They have no conscience, man. How can they sleep at night? I asked the mayor if this was her loved one, would she be satisfied with the investigation? Please tell me that. Tell me your answer publicly. If this was your loved one, would you be satisfied with this investigation? She wouldn't. Nobody. They know that. If it was just a thorough investigation, would you be satisfied with your family member? Tell me. If you tell me yes, I'll shut the fuck up. If they can't even tell me yes, but straight they can't even tell me that. They know. Man, I should be at home resting for my trip, but I'm out here because somebody else. That man drives on Tuesdays. We should follow him on his route until they fire him. I have his entire route. He drives every Tuesday morning on Tuesdays. Well, he drives probably every day of the week, but that particular route on Tuesdays. I mean, he has to make a good. I look at his salary. I don't even. It's disgusting. He gets raises. After you charge people shit, it costs the city thousands of dollars. It's all in his records. And I haven't got all the records yet. Haven't got them all yet. That's just 33 pages. There's more. Who has 33 pages of write-ups in their file and is still employed? You can't even work at McDonald if you're $5 short. And he's still the city of Olympia employee. Not gonna be a utility vehicle? I don't know. Oh, Jay Bernie? He's gonna be in front of his chicken shit. He didn't look in my, he don't even look at
That car comes in. Trying to go home.
Okay, they go home. Tell them you're here, officer. Tell the truth. Report her.
Henry C. Morales. He paid his vacation. He ain't even doing his job, according to the job description. Yeah, Henry C.
Hey, are you guys driving back or walking back? Yeah. Bill. I want to walk with you guys.
Yeah, come walk with us.
All right. Adios, everybody.
Kill two. Yeah.
And when I run for city council, y'all better vote for me. And I'm gonna put all my dirt out there before they try to do it.
Everybody, you want to come and continue participating in actions for the movement? Tomorrow, 2 p.m., Casey City parking lot, come meet us. We're going to be marching to educate people about the fascist vigilantes that have been in our town. For example, David Ross showed up tonight, that asshole. Let's be real about David Ross. He sent in something live streaming on his platform in July. Came to like the jail noise that we were having for medics who were falsely incarcerated. And yeah, he sent a group in, he sent a man in, bear sprayed a group of us, and bear sprayed me directly in the face. So let's keep that, let's educate people on what they're dealing with, because, you know, we'll be the accused all of it.
Yeah, I've got water in the back of mine. We're not snacks today. I usually have
We'll be back! We'll be back! We'll be back! Yay, Bernie! 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 We'll be back! Yay, Bernie!
Okay, well, obviously that was undercover truck. It's a pretty full one too. It's kind of funny. I don't think they wanted to be filmed, but you know, that's how it works. Yeah, put your head on a swivel around.
Oh yeah! Thank you.
You guys do have any job, you guys chose
coming out of their houses. Okay, I'm going to do a shameless plug. If anyone from Olympia, Shelton, Yelm is watching, which I'm assuming there's plenty of locals watching, go check out iNFoPig's Shelton video from about a month ago. We got the absolute best coverage of that Shelton march and rally. No one got the coverage like iNFoPig that day. So go check out the Shelton video from about a month ago. The 10-minute version, it's all packed into one 10-minute video. Not a moment to miss. Also check out the one of the Seattle marches recently. Plenty of those. And Portland, obviously, also. So I try and cover all of the things.
Makes $172,000 and can't figure out who murdered Yvonne McDonald. So
there's an issue. I'm right here. Come see me. You don't need to talk to the women in the neighborhood. Talk to the man here. Keep walking.
we have kids tonight.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I bid you good day.
Remember, we're here for St. Bernie, not you.
And we're here because Black Lives Matter. We bust our ass.
Hey, you all tell me one independent thought about the Black Lives Matter movement or what you stand for. My
Don't speak about the people who busted their ass. We busted our ass to live in this comfortable suburban neighborhood. We
My father
busted our
joined the
ass to live in
motherfucking
this
military.
comfortable suburban neighborhood. So take it someplace where you find white people.
Get away from people calling me.
God damn it.
You think now my family doesn't know what Black
When you
Lives
got people
Matter
that go
means?
there and Olympia, give me a fucking break.
going.
Give me a fucking break. Go
When you come
somewhere
into my
where it's gonna
neighborhood, if you
matter
stop
in
and
a
start
different
talking to the
fucking
women in my
neighborhood, because we
neighborhood,
are Black
I'll
Lives
step in.
Matter.
Exactly where
We
it
are
matters,
Black Lives Matter, ma'am. Or are you a dude? Ma'am or sir? Ma'am or sir?
Rich?
Okay, that's our fault because you're homeless? No, it's not.
Go, honey. You go. Let me handle this.
Like you said, say something about the Black Lives Matter moment.
I'm
The
asking you
movement.
right now. I'm asking you right now.
We are Black Lives Matter. Get that straight.
Yvonne McDonald.
Get that straight. These are my children. My children. We lived in the South. We dealt with
They all
racism.
matter.
Hey, let me tell you one
They
thing,
all
okay?
matter.
I don't know who that is.
Black
I don't
Lives
care.
Matter.
I don't know. I don't know who this neighbor is you're talking about.
Black woman is talking.
Hey,
Black woman is talking.
Bro, we're literally all of us are minority out here.
ma'am,
We
listen,
experience
I understand that, and I don't mind that.
What is inequality all the time?
Exactly. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
literally had
Hey,
someone
you know what?
walk up to me
Thank you.
and flash me a
Thank you.
swastika 4 months ago.
Listen, I ain't mad about it. I get you, and I feel for you there. I feel for you. Hey,
You're picking the wrong neighborhood. Just because.
real quick, just like she just said,
Okay.
but just like she just said, ignore them. They're not.
I completely agree with why you're
Not with
fighting,
it.
but it's.
Hey,
but
you're
it's
absolutely
really
right. Thank
messed
you.
up that you guys are here
Thank
saying
you.
suburban
you.
neighborhoods haven't
Hey.
worked for what they're comfortable
Hey,
suburban
like she just said,
neighborhoods
don't
that
worry
we
about
busted our ass for. We busted our ass to work up from nothing. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
People were enslaved for 400 years.
No, our ancestors were enslaved. Our ancestors were enslaved. What do you not get about that? Look at my father, bro. Like he's from the Virgin Islands. Like, dude, you're probably the majority of you. I believe in Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. We busted my ass for you guys to think you guys can come wherever you want and stop this.
We literally can't come here.
And no, we do not want the police to fight it. We do not want them to, because they're here. They're here. Where would they be if you guys were crazy?
Hey, can I listen, can I say one more thing real quick? One more thing.
Just go. Just go.
I'm not gonna film their faces.
Don't say what shit. Well, look at she just fucking killed me. I wasn't even saying 2 words to her ass and yelling at me for no reason. Lives do matter. The one in the background makes sense, but the one in the front yelling for no reason. They all do. And I can't stand to have a bunch of fucking white people that don't know what racism is talking to me like they do. They ain't raised black kids. I'm from Hawaii. I know exactly what racism is.
Now if you're an asshole either way, it's not an opinion. It's like fucking like violent.
And they probably lived in Washington their entire fucking lives, which has very minute amount of racism here. Go someplace that has tons.
You're kind of trying that, dude. We were already walking away when people came up to us. So like, I don't know what's going on. Like, why are you're supposed to be just walking? But y'all don't know why we're out here. Like, you guys are not telling us stuff. And now you know why.
You do, but it was worse in the South. It was worse in the South. And that's
Good night. Yep, thank you.
It was a white guy yelling at. Or was he? I don't know what
Okay, everyone. About the only thing I can say is, you know, give me a second here. This is not. This is a newer neighborhood, and the houses are, you know, easily well north of 400,000 here. So, well, I think you can probably tell from the from the video, you know, these are new houses, new neighborhood, you know, and me personally, when I hear someone saying they're barely able to make ends meet, you know, so is everyone else, really. There's that, right? But there's a lot of people, including myself, living a hell of a lot more poor than this. So, and I just tend to live in my means a little bit better, but there's no way I'd be, I could, you know, a lot of us could go out and get in one of these houses if you want to get upside down, but this is not a poor neighborhood, is what the point I'm making is. I thought maybe she was with them, but I wasn't sure.
Not running anyone over. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, but sorry. This is kind of a turn as I can make. Okay.
So the white truck is behind me now, and that's an undercover police officer vehicle. Sorry, I might be talking too quiet. The white truck that's undercover is behind me. I know there's at least 4 cops in there. It looked like there were more than 4, but I'm not sure. So they're stuffed in there like sardine cans. It's like a Ford F-150, all white, relatively basic looking.
He must be damn good at it, man. Like, vehicular homicide, like.
Looks like the police already have this area blocked. I'm not pointing it at them on purpose. Like I said, I'm really trying to stay back far enough and not get facey. Okay. I think it's dark enough. So the police have already...
Where are you trying to go to? Oh, yeah, good, you're good. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm tired.
No, yeah, that's right. I'll make sure they're letting you. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
It seems like the police have changed strategy a little bit, although I'm just speaking in general on this side of I-5, because, well, some of it's pretty obvious, but I was watching the I-5 Tacoma protest yesterday, and you know, funny thing about that, King 5, either last night or today, King 5 claimed that the troopers, I forget how they put it, like cleared out the protest from the highway. Well, that's not true at all. If you watch literally any video, all of the live streams, at no point did the troopers, or I didn't see any arrests. They didn't escort anyone anywhere. They did not clear up that protest. So, anyways, what I was getting at was that lately, it seems like the police are blocking the roads, and that's what we saw yesterday on the I-5 protest. So the police are blocking the roads. They're not really intervening. They're trying to make things, I don't know. I don't want to say the word safe, because what was it, last week, you know, I was watching people in Seattle get arrested for doing the exact same thing. So it does depend on the location and the, you know, who's responding. But generally, it seems like a little bit of a change with how police handle things. And, you know, some Trump supporters are really not happy about that, I'm sure, because frankly, they just want everyone to be ran over and die. So when they see police not arresting people, that makes them upset. And if you disagree with that, go visit any live stream, including this one, I'm sure, and look at the comments. So I'm sure there's probably been at least 20 comments. Anyways, I'm not going to go on a rant. I'm just going to stop now. Okay, I'm a little too close. Oh, they might be stopping here. Okay, these guys with their lights, Jesus Christ. And I got a lithium powered in my pocket, but I'm trying to reserve it. I'm not wearing all of my night press gear right now. You might, if you've seen me, you might think this is it, but lately I've been wearing these neon reflective yellow pants because I spend so much time at night, and sometimes I just wander in the road. I try to pay attention, but so as much as I can, I've been wearing reflective stuff at night for these protests, Seattle, Portland, etc. But today, this was really last minute, so I didn't throw them on, but that's okay. I got everything we need to keep the speed going. Probably much longer than this will last, so I'm not worried about it. We got, looks like someone who is trying to get through here that, I don't know if they're with us. Does she have her headlights on? Like, it just seems like they don't, but Jesus. Okay, normally you don't let someone ahead of you in the car brigade. Backing up. Okay, well, something's gonna have to give a little bit here. It's starting to rain, maybe? Just felt a raindrop. And that's the one thing I have not figured out, is how I'm going to survive live streaming while it's raining. I have not got that one figured out. So the group is down to, I don't know, I want to say 20, but it's probably like 25. And with a few people in the car brigade, I'm feeling more rain, I think. Yep. Yeah, well, it's not too bad right this moment. That's the one thing that will kill my live feeds, if it actually starts raining. Oh, stopping and getting too close. Here's what it looks like behind me. Cops on bikes, patrol cars. Hey, if there's one thing good that you can say about this protest, among other things, it's that it's accessible. I've been on quite a few protests where the pace is so fast that there's no way anyone who has a disability could keep up, and they don't. It's kind of unfortunate. And with the larger ones, you can have the crowd in the middle and in the back tell the front end to slow down like over and over and over again. But sometimes it just doesn't. And when they start going up hills and they're going too fast, people start peeling off. But this one has been nice and slow. I'm not having to run, which is great. I'm liking that. Here's another shot of what's behind me again. Oh, getting a little too fast. So I have no idea if they're actually going to end. Up here, sometimes you know, they act like they're gonna, then they don't, and sometimes they do. So I don't know anything about any of this event except for what it's about. So I have no idea what to expect, if this is going to end or not. Time to plug in the battery. Moving pretty slow. So here's another shot of behind me. The reflection from the lights behind me is bouncing off my camera glass and into my face. So if this looks a little weird, it's because I'm trying to get the light out of my face. It's pretty dark out here. We're like, you know, if you're in Seattle or Portland, there's just lights everywhere, right? So the lights behind you don't bother you as much, but even with a couple of people behind me, it's starting to cause some night blindness. Oops, I'm a little close. That song's for sure gonna give me a copyright strike on YouTube. Even the 10 seconds of it. Not even 10 seconds, it'd be about 7 seconds. Maybe tomorrow morning, they're like, your video can't be viewed in any country. You have 5 seconds of... It's kind of weird how that works. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, this is kind of new to me in the last couple months, where basically the police are breaking up the roads in front and in the back, and pretty much, you know, kind of providing an escort. So this is a new thing for me. You know, I was watching Christina's View last night, and that was not, you know, towards the end, I should say, when they're in the intersection up in Tacoma, which I know exactly where that is because it used to be kind of an old stomping ground of mine. The cops were not doing that at all. They were doing it on the freeway, which is good, but they were not doing it at that intersection, and people were just kind of doing whatever they wanted, you know. And a couple cars came definitely close enough. So if the goal is to quote unquote keep people safe, then maybe it's in their interest to keep the roads blocked, but maybe it's not. Really depends where you are. Let's give you a view of behind me again. This is what's going on behind me. Looks like one of those cops is all the way back there blocking an intersection. Like, he's back there quite a ways. That's what I was saying, you know, frankly, I think people should be allowed to protest. I do not perceive at all that blocking a road is violent, and you know, creating an inconvenience for someone. I could pretty much care less, you know, I'll be honest with you. And to address, you know, oh, emergency vehicles, what about them? You can check any of my pages. I've been to enough protests, right? Not one time have I ever seen an emergency vehicle blocked. They are immediately let through every single time. The group makes a hole. So I've been there. There's video. Emergency vehicles always get through. So doesn't bother me if a road's blocked. I'll take an alternative route, and I'm not going to throw a fit over it like we see over and over again. Yeah, we walked a little ways. We're going pretty slow, but we definitely did walk a little ways out here. Getting a little close. It is raining a little bit more now. Okay, I just heard something behind me. Let's see what's going on here. I don't think I've gotten a copyright strike on that song yet. Maybe tonight's the first night, I don't know. Seems to be playing at every protest I'm at. So it'd be a little surprising at this point. I don't know if someone hit their horn back there on accident or what. I think it's some water. Got a car next to me. a little bit rainy. Yep, probably gonna get a copyright strike for that one. That'll be like the last thing that Facebook bans me for. Facebook 2 weeks ago banned iNFoPiG from advertising, so they took down the Portland line stream, which if you're watching on Facebook you already know about. They just permanently deleted it. And that was my only copy, and I'm kind of pissed off about that. In fact, that was a little bit of a rare bird, some of the footage that was in there, and I'm not happy about that. Anyways, that was 2 months ago. Then about 2 weeks ago, they decided to just ban me from advertising. And the thing is that my advertising literally is just footage. I'm positive that I am not speaking in any of the advertised videos. So, they didn't say which video they banned me for. I could take a guess, just based on the timing. They didn't say anything. And then, they provided a dead link, just like when they deleted the video. They provided a dead link to go dispute it. So there you go. Facebook's been really not very nice. And I think that eventually we might get banned from Facebook. That's why I'm on every other platform now. I kind of wish I could get away from that music, but there's pretty much no way that I can unless I fall back. I had a YouTube strike once, copyright, and the song was like literally being played, like I think over a block behind me. Like you could just barely, I'm not kidding, you could just barely hear it. And I reviewed the section that because when you get a copyright strike on YouTube, they tell you which section of video has it. Well, that's not gonna help. I went and reviewed the section and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You can barely hear the song, it was being played a block away. I was avoiding it on purpose, and they still did it. So, you know, all of the censorship and copyright is running right over the top of being able to document things. It's ridiculous, and both sides of the political spectrum should be pissed about this. Okay, I'm a fan of this song. fan of all of them, actually. I haven't heard this one in a while. Should get the reaction of locals. There's literally a line here. Now, that truck right there, I don't think that's them. It's not them. It looks kind of, I don't know, it looks kind of like that undercover, but I don't think it is. I'm not here to film anyone's faces or anything like that. I'm really trying on this. I'm not going to film the ground. Okay, trying to draw the limit there, but
iNFoPiG.
watch my Shelton video. If you haven't seen the Shelton video, you haven't seen anything yet. I'm gonna have like 8 copyright strikes tomorrow. YouTube's gonna be like, you can't view this. You can't even view your own video now. They're just gonna nuke it like Facebook. I'll nuke it tonight. They're like, yeah, we're done with this live stream now. He's a DJ. That mixtape's illegal. Here's the shot back again. Sorry, I'm changing up battery situation a little bit. Okay. I'm actually going to cross. Okay, that sounds. I know for sure will give me another puppy race strike.
The roadway will now be open. You are on your own.
Okay. The Olympia Police Department just told everyone that they're now on their own. So I'm just going to move down to where, you know, they don't feel uncomfortable if I'm here. And then we'll just chill for a bit. Oh.
I get in the right lane.
Hey, these cops are not giving a fuck about me right now. And I'm on a sidewalk.
So here's the thing. We have a comrade locked up right now in Seattle.
Okay. This could be the end of it, may not be, I don't know. Like I said, it definitely could be, it definitely could not be, so. Okay, the police are, actually I don't know what they just said. I heard Olympia Police Department, that's it.
That's in the post. Everybody, so just going to talk about Sean and Man from Olympia. That's how they described it in the Yeah, Sean, our friend from Olympia. So, it's ready. Alright, the number is 206 477 It's 206 477
There's that undercover. White F-150, I think. It's got really blacked out windows. Okay, it looks like people are going to break up, and I'm not here to film anyone going home or anything, so. I want to move down just to keep them comfortable. Like I said, I'm not here to spy on anyone or any bullshit like that. That had to have been an accident. He had to have hit his throttle switch or whatever. I'm like, normally we don't shut off our bikes at the stoplights, but you know. I think some people are taking off. Probably going to end the feed soon. Might wrap it up with some spam. If you guys want to tune in for some spam. Let's go down here and just check. This is going to look weird to people who have no idea what's going on, but yeah, I'm not familiar with this area at all, really. Well, not at all, but this particular road I've only been down a couple times. Point the camera this way. These people are kind of, oops. Okay. I know that there's nothing exciting that way, but it's starting to rain a little more. And if that, I'm gonna hit that because I'm gonna cross the road. This looks pretty wrapped up. And maybe they just want to get rid of a streamer too, you know, that's fine. Like, oh shit, let's act like we're wrapping this up because that fucking streamer's here. No worries, doesn't bother me. There's that undercover truck again. They're not very good at this. Like, 80th time for showing up. Yeah. Seems like they're offering some comments there, but I couldn't hear what they were saying, so they're probably like, don't jaywalk. It's definitely starting to rain, and I'm going to be wrapping this up. Literally wrapping the table. Spring. Okay, everyone, if you tuned in this long, you tuned in for spam. And the spam is pretty easy. Give me a second here. Alright, so you tuned in for spam. The spam is just go visit, you know, iNFoPiG on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, obviously Periscope, all of the things. And if you're local, go dig up that Shelton video. It's not that long ago, about a month ago. You don't want to miss the Shelton video. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up. Give me just a second here. And a minute. Okay, everyone, have a good night. Get some sleep, get some rest. Till next time.